We're back. Daniel's having more visions. Let's jump into it. All right. We got Daniel 10. Daniel's back. First vision, third year of Belshazzar. Then we got the second vision, first year of Darius. Then that was the Median Empire, something like that. And now I think we're in the more Persian Empire-y times. This is the third year of the reign of King Cyrus. Let's jump into it. Daniel 10. In the third year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message was revealed to Daniel, whose name was Belteshazzar. And the message was true and one of great conflict. But he understood the message and had an understanding of the vision. So this is different than the other two visions that he had where Gabriel goes and reveals things to him. This is different. In those days, I, Daniel, had been mourning for 3 entire weeks. I did not eat any tasty food, nor did meat or wine enter my mouth, nor did I use any ointment at all until the entire 3 weeks were completed. On the 24th day of the first month, while I was on the bank of the great river, that is the Tigris, I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, there was a certain man dressed in linen, whose waist was girded with a belt of pure gold of Uphaz. His body also was like beryl, and his face had the appearance of lightning. His eyes were like flaming torches, his arms and feet like the gleam of polished bronze. And the sound of his words was like the sound of a tumult, or like a storm, I guess. Thunder, I don't know. Waves, maybe. Now I, Daniel, alone saw this vision, while the men who were with me did not see the vision. Nevertheless, a great dread fell on them, and they ran away to hide themselves. So I was left alone and saw this great vision, yet no strength was left in me, for my natural color turned to a deathly pallor. I've never heard that word before. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I retained no strength, but I heard the sound of his words. And as soon as I heard the sound of his words, I fell into a deep sleep on my face, with my face to the ground. This dude just passed right out. Then behold, a hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. He said to me, O Daniel, man of high esteem, understand the words that I am about to tell you and stand upright, for I have now been sent to you. And when he had spoken this word to me, I stood up trembling, and he said to me, do not be afraid, Daniel, for from this time that I from the first day that you set your heart on understanding this and humbling yourself before God, your words were heard. And I have come in response to your words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia was withstanding me for 21 days. And behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left there with the king of Persia. Now I have come to give you an understanding of what will happen to your people in the latter days, for the vision pertains to the days yet future. When he had spoken to me according to these words, I turned my face toward the ground and became speechless. And behold, one who resembled a human being was touching my lips. And then I opened my mouth and spoke and said to him who was standing before me, O my Lord, as a result of the vision, anguish has come upon me, and I retain no strength. For how can a servant of the Lord talk with such as my Lord? As for me, there remains just now no strength in me, nor has any breath been left in me. Then this one with a human appearance touched me again and strengthened me. He said, O man of high esteem, do not be afraid. Peace be to you. Take courage and be courageous. Now as soon as he spoke to me, I received the strength and said, May my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me. Then he said, Do you understand why I came to you? But I shall now return to fight against the prince of Persia. So I am going forth, and behold, the prince of Greece is about to come. However, I will tell you what is inscribed in the writing of truth. Yet there is no one who stands firmly with me against these forces except Michael, your prince. So Daniel has this other vision, right? And he's dialoguing with these, not really dialoguing. These angels are speaking to him. And this is akin to the previous vision that he had, where there was going to be some conflict and there was going to be a delay. One of the kings would delay an angel for a bit, and then they would proceed with whatever their mission was. And the mission was overthrowing the Persian Empire. So it's weird here. I always forget this part of Daniel. I don't know why, but I've read it a handful of times. And it always throws me that like angels were working. Michael and this other angel were working to overthrow the Persian Empire or whatever, this Persian ruler. Affecting what God was allowing Daniel to see, that there was going to be a series of these empires that would rise and that he would overthrow them or have them overthrown. And then in the future, there would be another one final empire that would rise up. And whatever, we've read it. So I hope now, while you're reading this along with me, that you're seeing that a lot of people, when they're, it says about this about in Daniel, we're 10 out of 12 chapters in, and there's still more, and we will get to the next two, but there's a lot of liberties that get taken when we read Daniel to try to fit it into some kind of, Christian Zionist agenda thing. We're going to recap the whole thing. We're going to recap the whole thing this week we have recapped the whole thing actually. Or will we be recapping it? I don't know when the recap's going to come out, but we're going to recap the whole thing this week over on the Hanging Out with Uncle Charlie channel. So go and check that out. We're going to recap the whole thing, kind of start tying it over to Revelation, because next week we'll be starting Revelation, and we're going to just piece the whole thing together so you get a real, actual idea, no agenda behind it, understanding of real Christian eschatology, no fluff, no presuppositions, no denominational, contextualization and forcing our, a pre-loaded belief onto this. So, Daniel is just seeing these angels, and they're announcing to him that Persia's about to be basically overthrown, and we're going to have the Medes come in. So we'll get to that in the next one. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Read your Bible.